Alrighty, let's update, make sure that gets updated. You know, if you wanted to go to the Asian bakery, we could have gone. No, don't need to, you got ice cream at home. I love you. Alright. Let's get on with this. Huh? Oh, you're fine. I don't think I even hear the TV at all. Alright, let's load. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just ready packing in after a few bites of ice cream from the freezer. I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if my man is still awake. I could need some sleep. I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda. The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strange. She sniffles. Oh. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. Leave her alone. Unfortunately. I always hate doing this. Alright, I'll leave you be. I back out of the room and close the door gently behind me. She immediately starts crying again. Yeah, that sucks. Wow, I have no idea what has her upset. So upset. She seemed totally normal. I just feel awful leaving her to cry, but I also get the feeling that if I tried to do anything else, it would have only made her more upset. I can't stop mentally cycling through all sorts of awful things she could be dealing with right now. More than anything, I just want her to be happy and safe. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed, make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her now. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle in the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. This is serious. So, anything big going on at school today? Yeah? No. Oh, okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Yes, I do want some coffee. Thanks for offering that, Dad. Amanda pulls the toaster lever up, takes her still freezer burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Oh, okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at the picture of Amanda hanging on the wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood there in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing even happened. Bingo. Ice cream. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse, but I have an idea. Start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does. She makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin? What? Oh, okay. Bye. Bye. Hello, drop frames. Bruh. What? Can you come here for a second? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. I want to say sorry about last night. I don't think I have anything to apologize for, but whatever. I just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like like I can't do anything about it. Dad, so just whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak in a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting is set by now. Ta-da! Dad. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over. And this is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? The whole thing. I know. I've been really weird lately, but there's just I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. It's that dumb. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes?
Oh.
I guess I should start from the top. So, you know Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R, the best friend, the other one, the one who puked in dead. Think is it the best friend? You got it. Wow, proud of you, Pops. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away from me, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. Thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rose M that both the Emmas, Grace, Noah all went to a party at Mackenzie F's on the same night. They all told me they were busy studying for a Calc AB final instead of like hanging out with me. Friends are the worst. Yikes. So another important piece of information is God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah and that's a thing. What? Whoa. I had no idea. Definitely didn't know that. Okay? You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst. Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was MR, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just kept quiet and kept going about my business. Amanda sighs. And one day I invite everyone out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like simultaneously. That's sus as fuck. So I tell them, never mind, I can eat nachos at home, right? But we're out of chips, and I really wanted nachos. Totally understandable. Yeah, I get the nacho situation. So I go to the mall anyway. Get to the food court, and who do I see there? But Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out together, eating nachos without me. What fucking assholes! What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. No. Yes, I know. So I storm over there. I'm like, hey. Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does, and MR just glares at me like, what the fuck? Grace. Nothing's coming up. I don't know Grace. Which one is Grace? Is Grace the one with like the weird teeth thing? Grace is the boring one, the gossipy one. Did she poop the bed? The boring one, I think, is it. Well, yeah, but that's not the important part. I love how happy that makes her. Uh, Grace is the one nobody really likes, or I guess that's me now. She's on the end. But anyways, nobody will say anything. I'm just like, you guys suck. Which I realize is not the most elegant way to put things, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get the fuck out of there. So I left, without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to MR asking how long has the Noah thing been going on? Sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following? What did MRR say? A little confused, but I think I understand. I have no idea what's up. What did MRR say? Oh, okay. So, get a load of this. MR says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads word for word an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I can believe that. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I'm trying my hardest to be supportive.
Oh.
They were dating in secret for like months without telling me. What a shitty fucking thing to do to me. Like, right in front of me. So I told her that she's being really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on red, and then, wait, left it on red? What's that? I, oh, like, she saw the message, she didn't reply, and I know because there are read receipts. I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm just gonna nod and pretend like I understand. Gotcha. Yeah, sure. All right, following. So, while this is happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything, and I told her everything I told her to the group chat, and I got kicked out of it. All right, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's just really stupid high school teenager shit that doesn't really fucking matter. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me, half my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Fucking high school. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I'm almost expecting from everybody else, but Emma R, she's been there since Dad died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad. She's dating Noah, but I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Anna stabs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. He has a cute butt. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why couldn't they just tell me the truth? Why was that so hard? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. They were my friends. Amanda looks so dejected. I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help? Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot teenager bullshit gossip. Wow. I know, pretty dumb, right? It's not dumb. It's kind of dumb. It's kind of dumb. Yeah, that all sounds pretty dumb, but that means there's no need to be upset. Alright, kiddo? I give her a reassuring pat on the back. You're young. In a few years, none of this is gonna matter. You're fine. Yeah, thanks, Dad, I guess. Amanda gets up. Thanks for the cake. She goes to her room and doesn't slam the door, but it's definitely not very gentle door close. Oh, was that the wrong answer? Did I mess that up? I did, didn't I?
Welcome. You've got dads.
Definitely not rolling this back to get the right response. Let's see. 4 or 5. Fast forward, blah, 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 blah. The best friend. Yeah. Boring one? Yeah. I cannot believe that. There's someone. It's kind of dumb. It's not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Real friends, don't do that. High school sucks. Not all friendships last forever. High school sucks. Honey, high school sucks. You make friends with people just because they're there when you're still living in your hometown. There's a pretty small pool of people to choose from. But once you go to college and once you get into the real world, you're going to be exposed to all sorts of people, and it's going to be easier to make friends with people who really get you. Some of those friendships can last a lifetime. I mean, look at me and Craig. Oh shit, I have not talked to Craig since like the first day we met here in Maple Bay. Fuck me. And some of them only last a while, and that's okay too. You're going to make so many awesome new friends at art school. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours, because you're amazing, and if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. I look down at the table. Did we just eat the whole cake? Yes, we did. We did just eat a whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up and goes to her room. First she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops. Yep. Thank you. You're always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Oh, that's what we wanted. Oh, and frames are dropping.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh, message from Matt. Do we gotta do a thing with Matt real quick? Hey, Depp. What are your feelings about poker? Oh, do we have to play poker? Beyond hardly knowing her. Poker, I hardly knew her. There it is. Well, good talk. Wait, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and I had to take the shot. Please, Matt, I'm a dad. I'm contractually obligated. No, I get that. Anyways, I've been playing weekly poker games and I figured I should send an invite your way. This is the first time playing poker. Let's see where this goes. That sounds great. I love losing my money. Cool, dude. See you soon. Lose that money. Matt invited me to a poker night at Joseph's house. I put on my going out coat and walk over. Across the way, I spot Matt, who's walking over from his own house. He's got a case of beer under his arm. Crap, I should have brought something. Hey, man. Crap, I should have brought something. Haha, no worries, man. It's your first time. We all just bring a full wallet. How long have you guys been doing this? Been at this for? Years, buddy. Just a nice way to keep in touch with the guys. You know, keeping it real. It's never really high stakes. It's just for fun. We passed through the fence enclosing Joseph's backyard. Greg, Brian, and Joseph. Why was I expecting Robert to be here? Because, like, if there's a poker night, I expect Robert to be there telling, like, all kinds of stories and being, like, a fucking card shark. We passed through the fence enclosing Joseph's backyard. Greg, Brian, and Joseph hover around the patio, drinking beer, chattering. Robert sits in the corner, brooding as usual.
Oh.
Yep, glad you could make it.
Oh.
So am I. I'm psyched to take all your money, bro. Just like old times, right? Greg's the resident shark. No, Greg. I figured it'd be Robert. We prefer the term person who's good at poker. Well, I'm well aware. Greg's always been suspiciously good at poker. Are you still terrible as you were in college? Poker face, tell the truth. Poker face? Hey, I wasn't terrible. I'm just bad. I'm not bad at poker. I'm definitely good at poker. Everyone stares at me. Okay, maybe that was a little defensive. Okay, I'm bad at poker. There's no way you're as bad as Joseph. Joseph shrugs. This is basically my tithing. I'm giving back to the community.
Nice.
Plus, I'm happy to just sit here and eat of all of Brian's snacks. Guess who brought pigs in a blanket? Not Greg. Hey, my chia seed and granola energy balls are just as delicious. Everyone laughs. No, they're not. They're terrible, Greg. Let's just get the game going, shall we? We all take a seat at the table and Matt starts dealing cards. The first couple of rounds go by easily as I'm getting the hang of things, but it's obvious that Greg is running the show here. Greg, how did you get so good at this? It's pretty easy. You just have to you just start getting a feel for everybody's tell. Like Matt will scratch his hair. Hey, Brian adjusts his pants when he's trying to lie. Oh, now wait a second. And I think you just loudly announce to the whole room when you have a good hand. Yep, that's me. I definitely sound excited when I have a good hand, and I say jack shit when I have a bad hand. Yeah. What's Joseph's tell? Everybody's literally everything. That man is an open book. He can't lie if he tried. Well, at least I have God on my side. See, he can't even say that with a straight face. What about Robert? Honestly, the man's an enigma. I can't get a straight read on him. Robert raises a glass of whiskey to us in a solemn salute. I think we'd wipe the floor with us if he actually tried. I'm just here because I enjoy the company. Robert pulls out his phone and stares at it. Robert, is that a flip phone? Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Are you a drug dealer now? Yeah. What do you need? Horse, speed, Tijuana Johnnies? I can get you street stuff easy, but if you're looking for something exotic or designer, that's maybe a 72-hour and a favor called. Maybe I won't need you today, maybe I won't need you tomorrow, but someday I might call in that favor. Oh, I don't really. I think I'm good. I'm good. Definitely good. Right. But still, if you got coin, I got the goods. I dropped my phone in the toilet, and this is my backup until I can get it replaced under warranty. Everyone murmurs their sympathies. We've all been there. I've never been there. We all go back to playing. I really gotta stop eating these pigs in a blanket. Pigs in blankets? I don't know, but they're very good. I think there might be cheese in them. Is that cheese? Yeah, that's definitely cheese. Oof, I don't know if I got enough to raise you on this round. You can always bet on your firstborn son. If you think you can handle another one, be my guest. Briar and Hazel are a handful to say the least. Buddy, you think 3 kids is a handful? Try 4. I'm operating at 100% dad capacity at all times. Actually, it's technically 5. Christine saw a commercial for one of those dolls that poop and wouldn't stop asking for it. We ended up getting it for her birthday, but she's so grossed out by the fake baby poop that she makes me change its diaper. So now I'm changing the thing like a real baby, and it's a fake baby. But here I am, changing diapers all over again. There's just a lot of poop in my household right now. Daisy got one of those a while back. One night, I walk in on her after she's tried to take the doll apart to see how the poop mechanism worked, but then she couldn't put it back together and started crying. Poop was everywhere. Fake poop, but still, it was brown and a mess, and smells like burnt plastic. That reminds me of. Wait, do we all have poop doll stories? Yeah. Yeah. Guys, I really don't need any more poop in my life than there is already. Can we just get back to the poker and not talk about poop? Matt deals another hand and we quickly forget about the poop. We run out of pigs in a blanket, so we switch over to Greg's healthy snack food, which actually isn't terrible. They're kind of on the sweet side. These kale chips are phenomenal. We should sell these at the coffee shop. That's my own recipe. I'd be happy to give it to you guys. I can see it now. Pierce the kale chips. Pierce the Veil. It's a popular post-hardcore screamo band out of San Diego. We all look at Matt, confused. It's maybe not any of your, maybe it's maybe not any of your wheelhouses. How about we shop? How's the shop nowadays? Busy as ever. I'm toying with the idea of hiring just on another person to work the counter, but I haven't found a good candidate. Hey Tater, how are you today? If Amanda's looking for a summer gig, well, let me know. That's really nice of you, but I think she's been burned too badly by coffee shops before. Literally, not figuratively. That cocks his head to one side. I'll ask her though. We get down to the final hand of the night, and it's Greg's in the lead by a landslide. Joseph has long since lost all of his chips and is taken to tidying up. Refusing any help from the rest of us, Brian deals us all cards. So, what's it gonna take for Robert to give a damn on this round? Robert looks up from his half-empty glass of whiskey. Do you really want me to unleash the beast? Well, now I'm curious. I got a long history of being a gambling man, but I'll only do it if you make it interesting. None of this penny chip nonsense. You got Lily's 18-year single blend sitting in my closet right now. Was saving it for when River turns 21, but I'm willing to put it up as collateral. Now you're talking my language. He threw those keys to his truck on the table. She's seen better days, but she can still pull a tree trunk out of the ground. Nope. Myself and everyone else at the table immediately falls. Yeah, we're still going for Vega. This is just like one of the little side things to do between the dates. Deal the cards, Bri guy. Are you guys sure you wanna... You heard the man. Deal. Brian deals the next round of cards. Greg stares daggers at Robert, who casually sips his whiskey. So I know that what you might be thinking. Robert put his old workforce up for grabs. His only mode of transportation, at times in his life, his only home. How could he be so sure of his abilities in gambling? I'll tell you right now, Greg. I wasn't always like this. I was a lot like you. Smart, talented, cocksure. Sure of my own luck. Great biceps, but it didn't last long though. I lost everything in a game of Pai Gow in the back room of a Shizen tea house on what I thought was a 3-day business trip. Everything gone. Money, clothes, ID, you name it. If I had it, I lost it. I woke up in a ditch near Zazu Park, Yuzu Park, and had to make my life new from there. It took me 3 years to beg, borrow, steal my way back to American soil. In those 3 years, I saw the greatest depths of human fear, love. Love deeper than I ever had before, and lost it all many more times over. I've seen my own death, Greg. I know how I die. It's not like this. Damon's got some serious shit going on. So, let's make this more interesting. Robert produces the deed to his house from his jacket and tosses it on the table. All I have, all I am. Are you prepared to go the distance? He's got kids, you don't. You got a dog. Greg wipes sweat from his brow. He studies Robert's face, intently searching for any sort of tell that he can find. Robert casually sips his whiskey again. I fold.
Hey.
Everyone erupts.
Mhm.
Fine, fine. The whiskey is yours. And that's why you don't dance with the devil. So, what was it? Were you bluffing or did you have the cards? That's for me to know and take to my grave, fellas. Sorry. Next week, boys? Next week, you betcha.
Hey.
You got it.
Hey.
I'll be here. Sure thing. This has been very relaxing, and I sincerely doubt I will wake up in a cold sweat thinking about it tonight. Keep working on that poker face, Depp. Most called him Derp. We all say our goodbyes and head our separate ways. Alright, now I think it's the last date with
Welcome.
Mr. Vega.
You've got dads.
Alright. Hugo, the very glamorous looking Mr. Vega. Alright, let's go for date 3. Save and continue. Ever since the first night at Charcuterie's Pie, Hugo and I have made a point of weekly visits to trivia night. We've gotten very good. Havarti, like it's 1999, has come in first place ever since, despite Provolone 2, Lost in New York's continual efforts to dethrone us. I still love that as a trivia name. I've been able to do a complete overhaul of the interior of my car thanks to all of the Phil's Auto Care gift cards we've received. Air fresheners, car chargers, you name it. I have it all. Amanda's riding in the lap of luxury. Aside from the trivia nights, I don't actually get to see Hugo a lot. The end of the school year is coming up and he seems to be having a lot of trouble dealing with the stress of teaching. I plan to help de-stress him later. I should do something nice for him. Maybe help him take his mind off of screaming teenagers. I'm glad we're like thinking along the same lines here. Yeah, so you know, dinner and Dick. Help him de-stress a bit. Books? He likes books. No, I know what he likes. You guys are going to go to a WWE wrestling match. That would be amazing. He likes books, but I would have no idea where to even start with that. He probably reads more books in a month than I've read in the past year. I know he's really into wrestling, but he's been reluctant to talk about it since he showed me his wrestling room. I know he's kind of shy about it, but maybe. Whatever. Let's roll the dice. I think I have a plan. Hey. Alright, folks. Looks like we're finally have the points tallied, and we're ready to announce our winner. You know who else is the winner? Me, because I've finally just seen how beautiful and loving my wife is. She took me back, even though she's the one that cheated, so I don't know how that worked. A few weeks ago, all the regulars staged an intervention for Quizmaster Quinn. We sat him down in a circle and told him that we wanted to see him be better and love himself. He agreed to start going to couples therapy with his wife, and last time he told us that they adopted a dog together. Good for them. I love you forever, my Quizmaster Queen. I can't tell which version of Quizmaster Quinn I prefer. I kind of prefer the other one. There are things to like and dislike about both, to be honest, huh? And the winner is, for the 4th week in a row, Havarti like it's 1999.
Yes.
Hugo and I cheers our small slices of Cambert, and I go to accept our gift card, along with the uncomfortably long hug from Quizmaster Quinn. May Havarti like its 1999's reign be as long and wonderful as my marriage to my beautiful wife, which I love, even though she cheated on me. We make our celebratory round of high fives to the rest of the teams and sit down to finish the cheese board, savoring every last bit of burrata and pesto and slices of tomato. Hey, I've got a surprise for you. For me? Yeah. And for once, it isn't more cheese. Oh, well. If you think you can somehow top that, be my guest. I pull out a book that I've been carefully hiding one of my pockets and slide it over to Hugo. Oh. Hugo picks up the book and reads the title aloud. Harry Butt's Crapper Keeper? I wanted to get you a book, but I figured you've already owned every classical piece of literature, so I thought this would be fun. For when you're pooping.
Oh.
Hugo laughs. You should flip through it. Hugo looks up at me and raises an eyebrow. After flipping through a couple of pages, he finally comes across a small gift I strategically hid inside.
Oh.
You're kidding me. Hugo looks around, worried that he made a scene. He leans in.
Oh.
You're kidding me. Hugo pulls out wrestling tickets I hid inside the Crapper Keeper. This is to the World Federation of Wrestling's Power Slam Series 69. You've been working so hard lately, I thought you'd like them. Like them? I love them.
Oh.
I love this. Thank you. Man, we're gonna go enjoy this. But wait, there's two. Yeah, I figured we could go together. No, he's gotta take Ernest.
Wow.
You'd go with me? Or would he leave Amanda babysitting Ernest? That's a good question. Heck yeah. I need you to explain the finer points of wrestling to me, though. He gets up and walks around the table, effortlessly picks me up in a big bear hug. Has he been this strong this whole time? Yeah, so there's a muscle man underneath this well-dressed looking dude. I'm liking Hugo more and more. It's this mustache and this man bun happening. It's a good look. Has he been this strong this whole time?
Oh.
Thank you. I let a little squeak to sort of say, you're welcome. Oh, how cute is this couple, Depdad and Hugo? Holy shit. Well, this is also a good look. I like casual Hugo. It's the night of Power Slam. Hugo shows up at my doorstep in a loud, oversized wrestling tee. Yeah, man. Get him in a t-shirt and some jeans? Fuck yeah. He's a little blushy and extremely cute. Yes, he is. We drive about an hour to another city for a big event. Hugo spends the entire ride teaching me the basics of wrestling and terminology I need to know. So, it's fake, right? Well, yes and no. While wrestling, the act of hurting another wrestler is fake. The work requires remarkable athleticism and oftentimes results in actual injury. Those people are getting hurt, sure, but it's not in the way where we're led to believe. Historically, wrestling as we know it today was created by carnival workers to fix gambling. And the people who actually believed it to be real and would bet on these matches were called marks. That we know that it's technically fake, but still choose to suspend our disbelief, and it makes smart marks. It means we're having fun. It's theater. It's soap opera. It's fun. It's just a fun time. So, I should be watching this for the acrobats? No, you're watching it for the musclemen. And the tension and the drama and even the storylines. I think that anything or anyone can tell a good story. You just have to look for the story. Even something like what we're about to experience will tell a phenomenal, sometimes understated story despite a ridiculous premise. Wow.
Oh.
What? I just really want to have pegged you. I mean, for a wrestling fan, he would have pegged you. Yes. Nobody does. I get it. I'm a well buttoned down teacher type. I like poetry and art history. I write dissertations on heavy tomes by Russian authors for fun. But I like wrestling. I like big dudes and like no shirts. It's a big part of who I am. But because it's considered kind of lowbrow, I feel like I can't share it with anybody because they'll just make fun of me and laugh. Wrestling's cool. I think it's fun. I used to really watch it back in high school. I haven't watched it in forever. Till now, smiles to himself. Till now. Grappling, yeah.
Ah.
Till now.
Hmm.
Hugo and I entered the stadium and were directed to the upper level. After grabbing some snacks, we make our way up to the set of stairs. Oh, come on, you should have gotten lower bowl seats. The further up we go, the more my heart sinks. I thought we had gotten good seats, but by this point, the ring looks like a poster stamp. We finally settle into our spots and wait for the match to start. It's the thought that counts. He's probably super happy to be there. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I got us better tickets on the lower level. I look over at Hugo, who apparently didn't even hear me. He's already vibrating with excitement. Did he put his plug in?
Yes.
This is so cool. Fuck yeah. I guess he doesn't seem to mind. I have to admit, I've been too embarrassed to come to one of these since I was a kid. What's there to be embarrassed about? Everyone here loves wrestling. Everyone's here to have fun. Plus, who are we even gonna see that we know? We're like an hour out of Maple Bay. Other people from Maple Bay that like wrestling as well.
Hmm?
I guess you're right. So, what do we have to look forward to tonight?
Hmm.
Oh man, the lineup is stacked. All the matches are going to be great, fucking lit. But the one I'm really looking forward to is Eastern Dragon's match. Eastern Dragon? Yeah, he used to wrestle as Pablo Escobar. That's a great name too. But I guess he eventually had to change it. Wrestler names are weird. He's actually an Iranian guy from Utah. Oh. So that's what your shirt's from, right? Pablo Escobar, yeah. Yep, I've been following the guy since his debut in Indie Wrestling League. And it's been amazing to see him rise up through the ranks and into the professional leagues. Who's he up against? The corporate shill. Technique-wise, I don't think he's that good of a wrestler, and I don't even think the fans like him. Certainly he's an interesting character, though. Everyone needs to be the villain. You always need a villain.
Oh.
The stadium lights dim, the crowd starts screaming, butt rock blasts through the sound system, and some pyrotechnics set off around the ring. Ladies and gentlemen of the sold-out crowd in Mill Creek, Massachusetts. Massachusetts, is that really where the fuck we are? I didn't think we actually had a location to place Maple Bay, and now I'm like finding out it's fucking New England. Who's ready for Power Slam 69? Hugo and I scream. We watch two wrestlers from Southern Dandy and Johnny Snowman walk out to even more butt rock. The Southern Dandy mixes and drinks a mint julep in the ring before the match. The crowd eats it up. That's quite the intro.
Oh.
The Southern Dandy's from Maine. He's farther north from where we are. Is Johnny Snowman not from the North Pole? Probably Florida.
Ah.
No, he's from Georgia, actually. I was close. After a long match, Johnny Snowman, who's dressed up like a muscular elf, does what Hugo calls the German suplex on the Southern Dandy. Okay, we gotta save. What did I just watch? I don't know what's happening, but this is amazing. Kill him, Johnny. Kill him, Johnny. Like, are we getting really into this? We're getting really into this. Elbow the neck out of him. Johnny, show that Southern Dandy some North Pole manners. Johnny the Snowman does indeed elbow the heck out of him. That's gotta hurt. Oh god, is he okay?
Oh.
Wrestling's a sport of communication. All these guys train together to know what not only how to perform moves, but how to respond to them. It allows them to look like they're being hurt, but only being kind of hurt. The crowd cheers, and Johnny Snowman pins the Southern Dandy and is announced as the winner. Maybe that... I feel like no matter how I answered, it would have been a neutral response in that. The next match features a wrestler named Generation Y2K who comes out looking like a hipster barista. He takes selfies with fans on the way up to the ring. He pauses everyone and posts it to Instagram. He's really playing up the millennial thing, huh? He's sort of the boogeyman to old-timer wrestling fans. His opponent, old-timer, walks out. Oh. The crowd seems to be divided in who they're rooting for. The old-timer pulls some pretty sweet moves, and then proper negotiation and aftercare is important. That's very true. The old-timer pulls some pretty sweet moves after he takes out a walking cane from under the stage and beats Generation Y2K over the head with it. Oppo butts. Up against the ropes, Generation Y2K blinds the old-timer with his flash on his camera phone that's able to pin him win the match. He takes a celebratory selfie with an unconscious opponent. During the break, Hugo and I leave to get refills from the concession stand. We wind our way through the clusters of wrestling fans to get into line. So, what do you think so far? Save, but I'm having fun. It's just okay. It's actually really cool. I'm glad I'm here with you. Is that too strong? I'm going with that. The wrestling's cool, but I really like seeing you so enthusiastic. It's... Don't say hot. Don't say hot. Cool.
Hey.
I would have said hot. You know, I'm kind of surprised. I was sort of expecting the crowd to just be a bunch of aggressive, sweaty, older guys, but it's so diverse. I've seen a bunch of families and their kids. Everyone looks super happy and excited to be here. Oh yeah, that's how I got into wrestling. When I was a kid, my dad used to take me and my brothers to matches all the time. There's one gaggle of kids luring in the corner of an exceptionally loud, even over the din of the stadium. Looking closer, I can't help feel like these kids seem familiar. Oh God, I know these kids. It's Emma P and Emma R, isn't it? They're Hugo's students. So don't turn around, but when I tell you this, but some of your students are here. Hugo immediately tenses up. Oh my God, I can't let them see me here. They'll never listen to me ever again. Or think you're the coolest fucking teacher ever. I position, because they're there to enjoy wrestling, so you could literally talk wrestling in class and no one would care. I position myself between the kids and Hugo, hoping that I can act as a human shield. I glance over the group of children again, and I recognize that Alright, Ashley. That Colin kid. He kicks one of his friends in the shin and laughs. Man, that Colin kid's a piece of work. Colin, if he sees me here, he'll never let go. He's a master manipulator. We have to get back to the relative safety of our seats. What's the plan? Save. This is a sneaking mission. Create a diversion. Just walk back to our seats. I feel like create a diversion could draw attention to us. We're going to try a sneaking mission. We gotta be sneaky. If we're going to get back in that ring unscathed. How quiet are you? I've gotten pretty good at sneaking up on students who are texting under their desk during class, so I can be pretty quiet if I need to be. Perfect. We just need to find some cover to hide behind this as we navigate back to our seats. Where to? Behind a merchandise rack, under the snack counter. Quick, get inside my shirt. I have to see where this leads. Quick, get inside my shirt. What? There's no time to explain, just trust me. Oh, was that correct? I lift my shirt up and pull down over Hugo. His body flushed against my chest. I start shuffling us towards the door. A few people stare at us, but nobody can tell it's Hugo. At this point, Hugo's nestled gently against me. It's actually kinda hot. Once we get closer to the ring, he shimmies out of my shirt. Aww. Well, that worked, somehow. Hugo and I sit down and breathe a huge sigh of relief. Whew, that was close. Now we can hide out for the rest of the night and enjoy ourselves in the comfort of anonymity within the large crowd. Lights dim again. This is the match I've been waiting for. The corporate shield walks out to the elevator music. He's wearing a three-piece suit, sunglasses. Once he gets into the ring, he takes off his sunglasses and rips his sleeve off his suit jacket and flexing his arms for the crowd. Not gonna lie, if that was really like someone's intro, that would actually be really badass. One of the people from the entourage produces a graph chart and sets it in the center of the ring. The corporate shield grabs a microphone. I've got a message for the Eastern Dragon. If you refer to the graph in the center of the ring, you'll see a quarterly projection of how much I am about to kick your fucking ass. So alright, have fun. The whole crowd erupts. Now, if you'll direct your attention to the Jumbotron. We all look up at a PowerPoint presentation titled Kicking the Eastern Dragon's Ass. Key Performance Indicators. The corporate shield takes out a laser pointer and gives a lengthy presentation on just how and why he'll defeat the Eastern Dragon. He showcases several well-utilized clip art graphics. That was informative. The lights dim again. The pan flute plays. I think it's a pan flute? I don't know. I'm not actually sure. I'm not sure what a pan flute sounds like. I'm not a music person. The Eastern Dragon walks out to the cheers of the crowd. Aren't pan flutes Central American thing? Hugo shrugs. Wrestling, man. The Eastern Dragon stands outside the ring, grabs a microphone. Corporate shield. It's nice to see you again. More cheers from the crowd. That was a good presentation. Oh, that was a good presentation. The clip art was very nice touch. He points to the corporate shield menacingly. I'm looking forward to a nice and exciting match where I kick your ass. I don't know, everyone's just kicking everyone's ass. The crowd really doesn't know what to do here. He's not the best at trash talk, but I promise you, he's one of the most talented wrestlers you'll ever see. The match starts, and just as exciting as Hugo had hyped it up to be, the Eastern Dragon performs some ridiculous aerial stunts that make me concerned for his safety. He does what Hugo calls a moonsault from the top rope onto the corporate shield. The air in the stadium is electric as the two athletes lock arms and try to demolish one another. I can't help but get into it. The corporate shield pile drives the Eastern Dragon, who looks passed out in the center of the ring. He climbs up to the top rope and motions to the cheering crowd. Oh no, he's about to do his finishing move, the corporate ladder. The corporate shield poses at the top of the ropes. The Eastern Dragon still isn't moving. Could this be the end for his young career? Get up, Eastern Dragon. You can do it. You can do it, Eastern Dragon. The corporate shield launches off the top rope in a huge arc and brings his elbow down on the Eastern Dragon with the full force of a Fortune 500 company, putting local vendors out of business. The corporate shield pins the Eastern Dragon and the match ends. Hugo sinks into his chair.
I don't know.
Man, he should have won that. I sit down with Hugo. What a match. It was amazing. I think I'm a fan of wrestling now. He looks over at me and our eyes catch. I'm glad. The event goes on and we still have a little downtime before the next match. We decide to just relax in our seats and avoid the middle schoolers. It's unlikely they would ever notice us in these upper level nosebleed section. I look up at the Jumbotron. Oh hey, they're doing the kiss cam thing. It zooms on a bunch of cute couples who all do a quick smooch to ruckus cheers from the crowd. Ah, that's so nice. And then it zooms in on Hugo and I. Oh my god, what have I fucking done?
Sweet Manchego.
Sweet Manchego indeed. What? What? What do I do here? You kiss him. I look over to Hugo and seems mortified, expression on his face. The entire crowd is chanting and neither of us knows what to do. Oh gosh. Give the crowd what they want. Protect Hugo's identity. Try to ignore it. I want to give the crowd what they want. Try to protect Hugo's identity. I jump in front of Hugo and start giving the camera the finger. They can't show that on television, can they? The camera immediately moves on. I guess all of this sweaty violence is fine, but finger isn't. Thanks, I think. Okay, that only got hearts. I want to see what other reactions we get. I imagine kissing him won't go well. I slowly lean, awkwardly tilting my head. Cheers from the crowd erupt all around me. I look back at the Jumbotron, see the couple behind us making out with full force. Oh. Hugo and I turn beet red and slink back into our chairs. So much for laying low, I guess. So there was a better answer. The rest of the match thankfully goes off without an incident. Hugo and I eventually laugh off the kiss cam and get back into wrestling. After the show ends, he convinces me to hang back and let the rest of the crowd exit so we wouldn't risk running into Colin and his awful group of friends as they exit. By the time Hugo and I walk back to his car, most of the wrestling fans have cleared out. The parking lot is surprisingly empty, save for a beat-up car parked in a few spots down from us. We rarely keep an eye out for any stray middle schoolers as we hang out by my car. Man, that was an experience, right? It's one thing to watch it on TV, but to be there in person is just like, wow. Thank you again. I would have never gotten to experience this if it weren't for you. It's just me and Hugo in front of the car in an empty parking lot. I look down. Kind of funny about the kiss cam, huh? Yeah, super funny. But neither of us are smiling. We look into each other's eyes. I can feel a warmth radiating from my cheeks. We stare at each other for just a little bit too long. Hey, cool shirt! I turn around and see a guy in a hoodie and basketball shorts walking up to us, a duffel bag slung over his shoulder. I haven't seen one of those in years.
Sweet Manchego.
Oh my god. Yeah, I got it from a trade with this guy from streetsmarks.net. I love that website. Someone always posts these awesome, super detailed breakdowns of matches in the indie circuit. Have you seen those? Names like Iho something, JDS Slaminger. Yeah, that's him. Those are my posts. Those are my write-ups. I post those. You're JD Slaminger? You're kidding me. Oh man, I'm such a huge fan of your work. It's so nice to finally meet you. The man vigorously shakes Hugo's hand.
Hey.
I'm honored. Oh man, I wish I could stay and chat. I have so many questions. I'll PM you on the forums if you ever want to talk shop. Absolutely. The man starts walking away. Hugo coughs nervously to get his attention again. Is there any chance you could sign my shirt? The guy turns around and beams. Sure thing, pal. Wait. It all finally clicks into place for me. You're the Eastern Dragon? I love your work. Haha, thanks. Thanks. You too, man. Yeah, ha. Thank you, man. The Eastern Dragon signs Hugo's shirt and waves goodbye and walks to his car. I can't stand there with my mouth open the entire time. That was the Eastern Dragon. He likes my work. Dude, you're like friends with the Eastern Dragon now. He's gonna PM me. Hugo and I high five. He's so excited he's shaking. Mr. Vega? Oh man. Colin and his cronies just pop out of nowhere. Oh no, here we go.
Sweet Manchego.
Colin, nice to see you and your friends all the way out here. What are you doing here? I don't see a library anywhere near us. I just own it, man. He'll think you're cool. I was watching the Power Slam series with my friend. Ah, Mr. Vega likes wrestling. What a fart knocker. Actually, that's pretty cool. Shut up, dickweed. Nah, man, that's actually really rad as hell. Who are you talking to? Probably one of these stupid book nerd friends. Fucking nerd. Actually, he's talking to his good buddy, the Eastern Dragon. All of Colin's friends gasp. Guys, come on, he's lying. There's no way the Eastern Dragon would handle that with these losers. Oh yeah? How did I get this autograph then? All his friends lose their minds, screaming their heads off. Colin is red with anger. See you in class, bitch. Damn. Nice, Hugo. You can't say that. We're not in class right now. We can say whatever the fuck we want. Who's gonna believe you? Hugo and I hop into the car and to the tune of more children screaming. We laugh all the way home. I think that went well then. Hugo and I descend the stairs of his home into the wrestling man cave where we both crack a beer. We're both winding down after an exciting evening. So, if you were a wrestler, what would your persona be? Hugo answers immediately. JD Slaminger. My forum name. I gotta represent my literary roots. My entire costume would be tweed coat. My finishing move would be a catcher in the eye, where I poke my opponent's eye out and call them a phony. That's pretty nice, actually. Wow. I've given a lot of thought. What about you? I would be Bomb Clancy, Mario Brawltally, Dad. I'm going to go with Mario Brawltally. Mario Brawltally. I come out in bright orange Crocs and my hair in a ponytail, and I wield a slot spoon. My finishing move is Don't Forgetty My Spaghetti, where I pin my opponent and force feed him my delicious homemade meatballs. That sounds wrong. I'm just now realizing that I don't know any actual wrestling moves. You know, I could teach you some. Really? I smirk. I'm game. See, I don't know if I need to go back and like redo that since I didn't get any like eggplants. Yeah, I square up in the center of the room, ready to go at it. I'll go easy on you. On Mario Brawltally? Absolutely not. And before I know it, I'm on the floor. Hugo wraps his legs around me and squeezes. I can't move. This is the figure 8 lock, figure 4 leg lock. If I were applying full force right now, you would be in extreme pain. He effortlessly twists around again and grabs my arm. Good lord, he's strong. Any movement on my end is useless. And this is the armbar. You're pretty good. You can tap out anytime you like. Not chance. Hugo flips around one last time to top me. He hooks his arm under my leg and presses his body down on my chest. Yeah, he's stopping you now. And this is me pinning you. Our faces inch apart now. I can't tell if he's breathing heavily because of the physical activity or because of something else. Go for it. Tap out, you coward. Go for it. I lean forward and kiss Hugo, who seems just as surprised as I am. I pull back, a little embarrassed, but he kisses me again. He slowly releases his submission hold on me and cradles my face in his hands. He presses his forehead against mine and we laugh. I guess we both win? I guess so. I pull him back in for another kiss. Do you have any more moves to show me? I think I might have a few. So did that go well? it's not S plus I gotta do like the entire thing over again. Okay,
Looks like
we
Paradise
got
Lost
S.
just
That's
got
all that
back.
matters. Asiago get her. Nice. Whew, I think I have I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act real natural. Be cool, Deb. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something's fishy. Rats. She's on to me. What? No. You ask too many questions. Sorry, sweet. It's the feds. What? No. I had a crab cake sandwich for lunch. It's probably that. You're allergic to shellfish. Oh. Oh no. I forgot. Again. Dad! Oh gosh, I'm gonna be sick. What have I done? I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, you... I dramatically whip out the cloth from under the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way. I figured you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I brought it, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers? This is all 19 seasons. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out in the backyard for a bit, toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. Follow Amanda to the back door. What? I told you not to make a big deal, but you told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So, consider this your graduation party. Surprise. Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that mac and cheese bar? Sure is, fully customizable, down to the type of mac. And there's the ice cream cake, the good kind with crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Deb. Oh, hey, Quizmaster Quinn. How did he come to the fucking party? Quizmaster. Hey, who's ready for a crazy graduation party? You and you don't have to be on right now. You, Quinn, just hang out at the party. Wouldn't it be funny if they like had like a secret person you could date and it's Quizmaster Quinn? I want that storyline. What do you mean? It's the you know what? Keep that energy. Hold it close. You deserve it. Just like me and my loving wife deserve happiness, right? Yeah. You know it. Deb. Ryan, you made it. Ah, I don't pass up on a good Mac. What do you think of the party? No, it's not bad. You know, for Ernest being such a shitty, troubled teenager, I'm surprised we had zero interaction with him and Mr. Vega. Just not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. I appreciate it. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. I have a name. Hey, Brian's daughter. See? see how that feels? It's a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Bro,
Oh.
this is a real rager. Taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye out on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Me too, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hey, little ones. Hello. Hey, thank you for all the ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look the same. I have your face. No one will ever believe you. Oh, boy. I'll let you guys figure this one out. Good to see you, Craig. Let's hang out soon, yeah? Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you've settled into the neighborhood quite nicely. Yep. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Oh. I'm glad. I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you more at church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometimes. You know, go on a boat, have kind of crazy gay sex. Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. Well, see you later. Hey, Robert. Glad you could make it. This is gonna be awkward, isn't it? Yep. Robert takes a sip of a drink. Why is he being so cold to me? Because he didn't pick him. Everything okay? Sure. Why won't you talk to me? I thought we had something. Come on, Deb. You know what this was. You're an object to me the same way I thought I was an object to you. I figured we were on the same page here. At least from how you were acting. I don't want to be in this if there are feelings involved. I got too much to deal with as it is. Oh, he looks a little sad here. I'll catch you around. Hey, man. Matt, let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of Right Said banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to me and my son. I love this icebox cake. It is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. Thanks for coming by. Hey. I turned to see Ernest, looking like he had something to say. Hey, Ernest. Thanks for being nice to my dad and all. Whoa. People are really mean to him sometimes. I mean, I guess I am too. It's fun that way. But, he seems happy when you're around, so, that's cool, I guess. Oh geez, Ernest, I don't know what to say. You know, I think people got you pegged wrong. You got a soft side. If you tell anyone I told you that, I'm gonna set your trash can on fire, you piece of shit. There it is. Yeah. Good job, Ernest. Also, you don't know me. Before I can respond, Ernest walks away, a cloud of vapor trailing behind him. Well, that's at least a little pleasant. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat in our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realize that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I want to be who I am today without you. Don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, that if you cry again, you're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear off the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kind of shocking, all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figure we need at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman. I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning. Pops, plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like somebody's waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the backyard, where Hugo is sitting on a branch beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Hugo. The last guests make their way out of the party. Cool shirt. Thanks. It reminds me of a special night. So the secret's out, huh? Hugo likes wrestling? You know, I was really nervous to come here dressed like this, but everybody in the neighborhood, they were nothing but accepting of me and my hobbies. Turns out Crix is a huge fan too. And Colin told everyone at school that I'm into wrestling, but it actually backfired on him. The kids have a weird sort of respect for me now. Told ya. A few of them even asked me to be the sponsors for their wrestling club. Not the Olympic wrestling. The wrestling that I like. You know, pro backyard wrestling. Actually, I like both, but there's an important distinction, and I think you know which one I'm talking about. See? Just goes to show there's nothing wrong with being open about what you like. I agree. And as long as I'm being open, I'm also a huge fan of very handsome dads who throw great parties for their kids and love good word jumble. I blush. And I'm a big fan of whatever you got going on. Quick, think of something clever. Hugo's? That's Hugo specifically. Hugo laughs. He drapes his arm around my shoulder and pulls me in closer. He plants a soft kiss on my forehead. I'm happy here. Me too. Hugo and I watch the sun dip below the horizon together. Hey, you think maybe later you could show me some new wrestling moves? I mean, is that just how we do floor play now? Deb, how about I show you my pump handle... Oh, God, that sounds exactly as wrong as it sounds. Pump handle pile driver? Yes, he does want you to show you that. I can't help but giggle. What's that? Oh, you'll see. Is it the space? Yep. Good game. Hugo. That was a fun one. I enjoyed it. Aw, look at this stupid, goofy looking dad. Hey, Chippy. Oh, okay. This is quite the shot. All right. How are you doing today, Chippy? We're gonna sit here for a second and enjoy this. Holy shit. All right, Hugo is done. That just leaves Robert. It's such a good touch how they fill in the photos with the people you've dated. Had a good time? Good. I'm glad to hear that. I was thinking maybe playing some Tetris 99, but I gotta get stuff set up for after this. So it'll be a minute. I'm gonna put it on BRB. But yeah, I think we'll do that. Maybe I'll cut stream a bit early today. But I'm gonna be right back and get set up. So get up, stretch your legs, use the restroom, all that stuff, and I will be right back. I'll put on some like music while I get things switched over. No, it's like picked up right where we left off. Alright, I will be right back.